practice community.
Perfect. Okay. So I want to invite everyone to come into their cross-legged shape. I'm just going to turn on the light above me. Beautiful. And okay, the lighting actually looks okay right now with the sun in the sky. Sometimes when I'm in front of the window, I'm a little bit backlit, but it's all good today. So you're gonna come into a comfortable shape and maybe rest your palms up. And before you close your eyes, I just want to invite you to just take a little look at the screen in front of you. So we have people joining us from Europe, we have people from the Middle East, we have people from the United States and Canada, and just take a look at that and have this moment to appreciate how connected we all are. Like even when we're alone in our houses, we're here together, and that's pretty magical. It's pretty incredible. And then if you want to, just close your eyes. And if you want to, place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, and just notice how you're feeling right now. I was feeling pretty calm before the class started, and now I'm feeling a little bit like my heart is beating and a little bit overwhelmed, and maybe that's just because of how excited and energized I was by seeing all of your beautiful faces. But just kind of tap into that awareness, and let's take 5 deep breaths. And then set an intention for what you want to receive from today's practice. And for me, it's all an intention around connection, community, and belonging. But also establishing that sense of connection and community and belonging within ourselves, right? It's really special and amazing to have that in the outside world, but if we can cultivate it in the inside world, that's a bonus too. Let's release the palms off of the belly and the heart. Just sweep the palms up towards the sky. Amazing. Take your palms into heart center. Let's just do 2 more like this. So big breath in, lift your arms all the way up. Good. Exhale your palms through heart center. One more big breath in. Good. Take your palms into your heart center. And then just land your right palm, lift your left arm up, reach over to the right. Beautiful. And then circle your palms through center, land your left palm, reach your right arm over to the left. Beautiful. And then just do a couple like this. Nice. Maybe just one more. And then let's come all the way up through center. We're gonna lift our arms up and then do a similar type of movement with a twist. So land your right palm, take your left palm behind you, gaze over the left shoulder. And then come all the way up. Good, twist the opposite way. And then just do a few like this. Amazing. Just one more. Lift the arms up. Good. Take your palms into your heart center. Come onto the hands and the knees. And we'll do a few cat-cow practices. So on your breath in, you're going to tilt the pelvis and lift your heart. And then on your exhale, just curl the spine, tuck the chin. And then move with the breath. Good, one more. Come all the way back through center. Leave your left knee where it is. Reach your right leg long. Take your left arm up. Good, big breath in. Beautiful. And then see how it can feel to tap your elbow to meet your knee. Nice. Just do this a few times. This yoga playlist, by the way, I made this yoga playlist during my Bali retreat that we were just on. And this is the playlist I made for our crown chakra yoga day. So it might be familiar to my 3 Bali yogis that are here. Good, let's just do one more. Lift the arm and then lift the leg. Maybe you reach your left arm back. Maybe you kick your right foot back. Perhaps you come into a bind, knowing that it is totally okay if you fall, if you wobble. That's part of our practice and our journey in life, in yoga. Beautiful. Let's release our left palm, release the right knee. Come all the way through table. Take your inhale, lift through the heart. Take your exhale, curl the spine. And then come all the way into neutral. Do the opposite side. So your left leg is gonna lift, your right arm is gonna lift. And then you're gonna do a few crunches. Nice. While you're doing that, I'm gonna come forward and quit out of my WhatsApp because I hear all of these things happening. People sending me messages. Nice. Awesome. Okay, do one more. Beautiful. Extend your arm and extend your leg. Maybe you kick your foot back and open through the heart for 3. Good, for 2. And then on 1, just land your knee, land the palm. Take an inhale, open through your heart. Take an exhale, curl through your spine. Good, and then spread your palms, spread your fingers, tuck your toes. Lift up and back to your down dog. Amazing, and you can bend through the knees, just walk out the feet. So I find when I'm doing yoga at home, one of my biggest struggles is my phone. I get distracted by my phone, I wanna look at my phone. And if that's you, it can help to put it in the other room. One of my tricks is that I often make a time-lapse recording of myself practicing. And then that just keeps my phone out of my hands. So that's an option too. Let's walk our hands all the way to the back of the mat. Find a forward fold. Beautiful. Take an inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through your spine. Nice. Take an exhale, fold. Step your toe mounds together, bend through your knees, sit the hips back, lift into your chair, your Utkatasana. Amazing. Just hang out here with your knees bent and your arms extended for 3. Good, for 2. Beautiful. And then on 1, press through both feet, come up to stand. Take your palms into your heart center. Let your thumbs connect to your heartbeat. Just notice what's going on with you today. How's your mind? How's your energy? And then we'll take each foot one at a time to the front of the mat. So right foot first, and then left. Beautiful, coming all the way forward. Amazing. And now you'll land at the front of the mat in your Tadasana. Breathe your arms up towards the sky, look up. Exhale, fold. Take your inhale, halfway lift. Take your exhale, fold. And then inhale the arms up towards the sky. Take your palms into heart center. Can you do this practice 2 more times? Flowing with your own breath. One more. And this time, after this fold, spread through your palms, spread through the fingers, just step back to a down dog. And then from our down dog, we're gonna ripple our heart forward. Beautiful, shift it back to your downward facing dog. And just do 3 more like this. Good, 2 more. Amazing, and then a last one, stay forward in your plank, pushing the ground away. Beautiful. Good, stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then on 1, land the knees. Slowly lower, elbows going back. Take your fingertips off the side of your mat, elbows pointing up, and then move with the breath. So over the years, I've actually stopped traveling with the yoga mat because I find it's really big to carry. So I'm just doing yoga right now on the floor. Let's do 1 more. Good, take your palms underneath your shoulders, lift up. Come all the way back to your down dog. Leave your left foot where it is, take your right leg up. Draw the knee in, step the foot between the palms. You can use the hand to get it there. And then we're gonna inhale, lift up to a crescent lunge. Beautiful, you've made it. Do a bit of flowing with the breath. So inhale, arms extended. Exhale, forward fold, nice. Matt knows what to do, he's demoing. It is so good to have you back, Matt. So Matt was one of the first people that graduated from my 200-hour yoga teacher training. I was gonna say he was one of the first people part of the Mindful Life practice, but I was saying to someone the other day that there's like generations of this community. You know, there's the initial lockdown generation. And those were the people that I saw every day, all day in like March 2020. My mom is part of that group. Yasser's part of that group. Good, do 1 more. And then lift your arms all the way up. And then open up to warrior 2. Beautiful. And then flow with the breath. So there's the lockdown group. And then the next generation of Mindful Life practice people were kind of like the post-pandemic but still pandemic group. You remember that part of our lives when it was on and off, like lockdown over, lockdown back. We're in work, we're out of work. I have COVID, you have COVID, my daughter has COVID, you know, that time of year. And there were like about 2 years of that. And that was a really sober generation of the mindful life practice. And that was when Matt joined us. Let's do one more. And then lift up. Take our palms forward, frame the foot. Beautiful, you got this. Step your right foot back. And then either come straight back up to down dog or move through a flow. I'm just gonna let one person in off the waiting room. It's iPhone 12 mini, that's Callie. It's funny how you get to know people's devices if they don't have their name on. Okay, let's do the opposite side. So take your left leg up. And then draw the knee in, step the foot between the palms. Lift the arms up, beautiful. And then flow with the breath. When you build a community such as this, the mindful life practice, what naturally happens with it, what I've learned, is that there's going to be generations evolving through it. And something my mom said to me this summer about it was that it's like any neighborhood, right? You have a neighborhood and some people live in it for a year, some people live in it for a lifetime, and they move in and move out. Let's take the arms up, open up to a warrior two, and then flow with the breath again. So reverse the warrior, come forward to the extended side angle. So the really cool thing that I've learned in running this community for 3 years is that everyone who's meant to be here finds their way home. You know, whether they're joining Zoom classes and then they take a break and then all of a sudden they're in a yoga teacher training, or the Zoom thing's not fitting into their life anymore, but they're on a yoga retreat next, you know? Let's do one more. And then lift up. Windmill the palms to the mat, frame the foot. Beautiful. Step your left foot back. And then maybe you move through a flow. Good. Lifting all the way up. Come back to your down dog. Let your head go. Rock your head no. To no more tension, and then rock it yes. Beautiful. We're gonna journey through a mandala flow today now. So you're gonna leave your left foot where it is. Lift your right leg up. Do some circles with your right knee. Good. Now if you want to, you might come all the way forward, flip your dog, land your right toes, and open through your heart. So you come all the way forward, land onto the right toes. And then take it all the way back around, land your right palm, lift your right leg up. Nice work. You got this. Take a big step with your right foot between your palms. And this time we're gonna lift all the way up and we're gonna open straight into the warrior two. So you land your left heel, land your right palm forward, and settle your gaze forward. Take deep breaths. Nice. Take an inhale, reverse your warrior. Good, and then come forward with your right elbow on your right thigh. Beautiful, and just do a couple like this. Good, 2 more. Beautiful, and then a last one. And then you're gonna make a choice here with your right elbow on your thigh. Amazing, everyone looks great. Option 1, you stay right here. Option 2, you reach your right palm down towards the mat. Nice. Good. Okay, option 3, Yasser's already there. Matt's going there, you come into a bind. I'll never forget the first time Matt did this pose. It was in yoga teacher training. He was so happy and so excited. And then he was like jumping around, and then he took a photo after. His hair was blue at the time. Matt always has like really cool different hair. Amazing. Okay, now this is the last option. If you want to, I know Yasser and Matt probably will, you might wobble your left foot in and then come up to stand into your bird of paradise and extend your right leg up. Amazing. And if you're like, what are you talking about, Alex? Then don't worry about it. You can do it next week. Nice. Let's land our right foot. Good work, team. Step all the way back. Lift the arms up. Beautiful. Lengthen your right leg. Reach your right arm forward. Clock your right arm alongside your right calf. Lift your left arm up. Amazing. Something we do every year at the Mindful Life practice is we release a list of the top 10 members. Top 10 as in who's been to the most live Zoom classes in a year. I think my mom has been on it. Definitely. Matt's definitely been on it. Yasser. I think Yasser gets an honorable mention since he's like staff. So I don't think he's allowed to take first place. I think that's what we agreed, but he gets an honorable mention, and it's always like 2,000 classes or something. Okay, let's shift weight onto the right foot, right fingertips. Lift up to your Ardha Chandrasana, your half moon if you want. Perhaps you kick the foot back, take a little quad stretch. Settle your gaze, take some deep breaths. So I'm gonna have to do some computer investigation today and find out who our top 10 people are gonna be this year. Let's release our left foot, release our left hand. Step all the way back. Good, lengthen the right leg, turn the toes in, and then hinge all the way forward into your wide-legged forward fold. Beautiful, leave your right palm where it is, lift your left arm up. Land your left palm, reach your right arm up. Beautiful, land your right palm, lift your left arm up. Good, one more, land your palm, lift the opposite hand up. Beautiful, take your palms onto your hips. Lift all the way up, nice. We're gonna turn our left toes to the back of the mat, lift off of the back heel. Come into a crescent lunge. Amazing, you made it. You can take your palms into your heart center. And then just explore hovering the back knee and extending it up. Nice, you got it. If anyone wants to pick up their weights and add some weightlifting, mom. My mom thought this was a sweat class. Oh, Yasser's doing it. So when we do sweat, we add weightlifting in the poses. So that's an option. Good, okay, do one more. And then shift weight onto the left foot. Reach your right leg behind you. This is warrior 3. Press down through the big toe. Gaze towards the earth. And know that if you fall, it's okay. We all make mistakes. What's much more important is what you do after the fall. Good, come all the way up to stand. Take your fingertips around your right shin. Good, draw the knee up into the chest. Amazing, if you want to, you might stay just like this, or you might hook your fingertips around the right big toe, extend the right leg in front of you, just an option, beautiful. Perhaps you take the right foot over to the right. And then maybe take the foot through center, and then twist the opposite way, reach the right arm back. Amazing, fabulous. Land the right foot. Take your palms at heart center. Okay, let's step our right foot across the left. Lift onto the tippy toes. Do a little quarter swivel. Don't worry about what direction you're meant to be facing, because whatever direction you are facing, it is the right direction. There's no right or wrong. No yoga police that's going to kick you out for doing it wrong. The intention is to connect to our breath, connect to our bodies. Feel good. That's it. Land your heels. Take one deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. One more inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Leave your right foot where it is. Take a big step forward with your left foot. Good. Turn your left toes to the front of the mat. Amazing. Bend through the left knee. Lift up to your warrior two. And then let's inhale, reverse the warrior, big extension through the body. Before you come all the way forward with both palms, frame your foot. Beautiful, you got this. Step your left foot back. Amazing, move through your flow, lower down. And then lift the heart up, big breath in. Just appreciate the fact that you're here, you're breathing, you're alive, your body can move. How amazing is that? Let's come all the way up and back to down dog. And then we'll just do the opposite way. So take your left leg up. Bend through the left knee, stack the hips. Beautiful. If you want to flip your dog, come all the way forward. Land your left toes. Open through the heart. Beautiful. Come all the way back around. Land your left palm. Lift your left leg up. Draw the knee in. Step the foot between the palms. Beautiful. Lift up. Open up to your warrior two. Can you let go of movement, receive stillness? Let go of effort, receive ease. Let the body find the middle, let the mind find the moment. Take your inhale, reverse the warrior. Bring your elbow onto your thigh, reach the right arm overhead. Do a couple more movements like this. Good, just one more. And then choose what you want to do. You might reach your left arm down towards the mat. Maybe you come into a bind. Maybe you do your bird of paradise if you know what that entails. Press through both feet, lift all the way up. Lengthen through your left leg, shorten your stance. Reach your left arm forward. Take your left arm alongside your left calf, reach your right arm up. And then maybe you shift weight onto your left foot, left fingertips come up into your half moon. Perhaps you kick your right foot back. And then release your right foot, release your right hand. Step all the way back. Turn your toes in, hinge the palms forward. Leave your right palm where it is, lift your left arm up. Land your left palm, reach your right arm up. Good, let's do one more of each. Take your hands onto your hips, come all the way up to stand. Turn your right toes to the back of the mat now, lift off of your back heel. Beautiful. And then just do some bends with the back knee and lengthens. Nice. You got this. Good, just 3 more. Good, 2 more. Nice. And then a last one. Great. Take your palms into your heart center. Hopefully you guys can all still hear me all right. I just said my internet was unstable for a moment, but you all seem to be moving, so all good. Okay, shift weight onto your right foot, extend your left leg. Press through your big toe. Find one drishti point, so one thing to gaze at. And trust that the ground is gonna hold you. Trust that if you fall, it's okay. You're human. You're a human being. Come all the way up to stand. Hook your hands around your left shin. Press through your big toe. And now you might, if you want to, hook your fingertips around your left big toe and extend the leg, maybe. Maybe you open your left foot towards the left. Perhaps you take it forward. Hook your hand around the edge of your foot. Take your left arm back. Stay there for 3, for 2, and then on 1, release your left foot and just come to stand. Take your palms into your heart center. Big breath in. Big breath out. Cross your left ankle in front of your right ankle. Lift onto your tippy toes. Do your little quarter swivel. Beautiful. Land your heels. Take a big step forward with your right foot. Beautiful. Turn your right toes out. Bend through the right knee. Reach your right arm forward, left arm back. Nice work, team. Take your inhale, reverse the warrior, open and expand through your heart. You got it. Come all the way forward, plant the palms. Nice. Good. Step your right foot back. Amazing. And then maybe you move through a flow or just come straight back to your down dog. Bend through your knees, and we're just gonna step our feet towards the front of the mat. Come all the way down onto the bottom. Just lift the arms, lift the legs. This is your Navasana, your boat pose. Good. Yeah, excellent. I'm just gonna check my Wi-Fi situation. I'm on the right Wi-Fi. Weird. You guys can all hear me okay? Yeah, beautiful. You move like about 5 seconds after I tell you all to move a pose. So I'm like, can they all hear me? Good. Okay, from this boat pose, this Navasana, we're just gonna do some boat floats. So we're gonna hinge back and then lift our bodies up. Beautiful. Do 3 more. Amazing. 2 more. Good. 1 more. Lower down for 3, for 2. Good. And then on 1, you're gonna lower all the way down. Press your feet into the mat. Press your palms into the mat. Lift your hips up. This is your bridge pose. Excellent. And now you might roll the shoulder blades under and interlace the palms. Beautiful. Now maybe you take the palms underneath the shoulders and you press up into your full wheel if you want to, if that's part of your practice. Eventually coming all the way down. Letting your spine reset. And just cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Push your right palm into your right thigh. You can stay here. Or perhaps lifting off your left foot and interlacing it on the thigh or the shin. Nice, you know what to do. Beautiful. Beautiful. Stay there for 3. For 2. Release your left foot and your right foot. Do the opposite side. Let's release the right foot, release the left foot, open the arms, draw the knees into the chest, and just drop them both over to the right, gaze over the left shoulder. Open your right arm and then twist the opposite way. Open your left arm, just draw the knees up. Give the body one last little hug. And then extend your left leg, extend your right leg. Take your palms face up. Landing in your Shavasana, your final resting pose. And I'm going to bring you back when the time is up. It's as if in each of us there once was a fire. It's as if in each one of us there once was a fire. For some of us, there are only ashes now. But when we dig in the ashes, we find one ember. And very gently, we fan that ember. We blow on it. It gets brighter. And from that ember, we rebuild the fire. The only thing that's important is that ember. And that's what you and I are here to celebrate. Though we've lived our life totally involved in the world, we know that we're of the Spirit. The ember gets stronger, the flame starts to flicker a bit. Pretty soon you realize that all we're going to do for eternity to sit around the fire. Let's wiggle our fingers, wiggle our toes. Take a big stretch through the body. Amazing, reaching your arms overhead. And now we're just gonna do one thing before we move out of our Shavasana, which is a very important thing, which is that Annie on the retreat said, well, what's gonna happen when you can't come give me a little massage in Shavasana on Zoom? Because by the way, if you come on retreat with me, you get a massage every day in Shavasana. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna reach our arms up and give ourselves a little massage and pretend that we're on a yoga retreat in Bali. And you could even just push your fingers into your temples and give your temples a little rub. And then pull your knees into your chest, give your body a hug. And I want you to recognize and identify the fact that you've showed up here and you've put this moment into your life, into your busy day. You could have been doing so many other things with this hour, but you chose to be here. And that shows real commitment to your self-care, to your well-being. So just thank yourself for that. And then we're gonna come all the way up to seated. And since our intention today was reflecting on community, I just want to invite you to bring your palms into heart center, and I want to do something that I haven't done with you in a long time. But we're going to take a breath in for each person in the space. So let's start with a breath in for Allison, who joins us from Ottawa. We're going to take a breath in for Annie in the UK. Let's take a breath in for Carolyn. In the UK. We're going to take a breath in for Darlene in the States. Darlene is our guest speaker tomorrow, by the way, if anyone's free, same time, same place. Let's take a breath in for iPhone 12 mini. That's Callie. Love you, Callie. I'm so happy you're here. Let's take a breath in for Kristen. Take a breath in for Matt. He's found his way home. And take in a breath for Sarah in the States. Let's take a breath in for my mom, who is my #1 fan and supporter. Take a breath in for Yasser, who is the glue that keeps this entire thing running. If you have any technical questions, send them to Yasser. And now let's take a breath in for this entire community, everyone that is here and everyone that's not here and everyone that's been here and everyone that's going to be here. Feel that breath expanding all the way across planet Earth, because it's literally touched every continent, a lot of countries, a lot of homes, a lot of communities, and realize that you're part of that big but small special network that you have everywhere you go now. And we close this practice with an intention. It's the ancient but original intention passed from the heart of my teacher Rolf, and I pass it from my heart to yours. And it's that our practice remain steady in our lives, despite our transitions, our moves, our changes, that we always know that we can come home to our practice. Whether it's here in the MLBC or another yoga studio, it's all okay. And that our efforts remain continuous, and that this yoga helps and heals, and it serves and it benefits all beings everywhere. And now let's just finish together with an Om sound. This is the sound of everything, the sound of nothing. So we're gonna breathe in, breathe out, breathe in and make the Om. So take an expansive breath in. An emptying breath out. A big breath in. Thank you all so much for being here, for sharing this space, for sharing the practice. I'm very, very, very grateful for you. The light in me, it sees and it honors the light in you. Thank you, thank you.